Mercedes and Mercedes Benz, my brother. Let me tell you something. Not be anyhow them they wash this car. As you can see, this car has car wash mode. You have to activate car wash mode so that the car will be ready for you to wash it. Hey! My brother, that car you drive, does the car have to be ready for you to wash it? This car has to be ready for you to wash it. And as you can see, this is a special edition AMG model. Not be the regular one, my brother. Hello, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Change the ambient lights to green.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
Okay, she's changing the color. As you can see, my brother, even up here, the ambient lighting. Hustle, my brother! And this
Well, Ali Mohammed joins us on the show this morning. He's the CEO of Sarkin Mota Automobiles. He's live with us in our Abuja studio. Welcome to the Morning Brief, my brother.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing? How is Lagos?
I sense that there'll be a lot of my brothers in this conversation, but my brother, Lagos is good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's good to have you on the show. We had to bring you from TikTok and other social media platforms just to have this conversation. Your content,
yes, my brother,
for many reasons, sort of resonates with Nigerians, but it also got you a love letter from the National Orientation Agency, which we'll just put up now. So the NOA wrote you a love letter, and I describe it as that deliberately, saying, well, in your videos, they've seen you refer to civil servants, and it sort of just maybe denigrates the hard work that civil servants do, saying civil servants cannot afford some of the cars that you sell. First off, how did you receive that love letter?
First of all, I appreciate the feedback of the Nigerian Orientation Agency. I understand their role in upholding public standards, but I never meant it in a condescending light. I am very positive, and I've always been positive about civil servants. To prove that, I have given them so many benefits and so many good deals that they have benefited from. I give out cars to them on loan, I give them warranty, I give them comprehensive insurance, so many things. Yes. So,
to be clear, you don't have anything against civil servants. It's nothing but love.
I don't have, in fact, maybe my humor was misinterpreted, but it was never meant in any condescending manner. In fact, I love civil servants. I respect them immensely because, you know, without a working civil service, we do not have a working nation. They are the workforce and the backbone of our country.
Certainly. And, you know, there's another side of this conversation, which is not, of course, what we'll discuss. But it also speaks to the welfare. A lot of people have said, so maybe we should do something then, improve the welfare of civil servants as much as we can. So eventually, they will be able to afford some of these vehicles. But let's talk about the work that you do. What do I call it now? Your inspiration is quite different, right?
Yes.
You just string together words and different things, and all of a sudden, people are disarmed. So speak to us about that inspiration. Why did you choose to start selling cars that way?
Well, you know, you have to, first of all, be a big thinker. You have to think big. You have to see yourself changing nations. I see myself as someone who will bring a game changer, who will change the game of selling cars entirely. Because, you know, in a nation like Nigeria, you need to think smart and you need to think hard. This is something that has never been done. I think people have taken the traditional route of buying cars, going to car stand, just buying cars normally. But I see myself beyond that. I see myself making every single Nigerian a car owner. So I sat down and said, how do we do things differently? How do we revolutionize Nigeria and Nigerians, and how do we ensure that they all own cars? So that is when I took to my humor and I brought my videos and I made them so relatable that every single Nigerian, whether you want to buy a car, whether you do not want to buy a car, whether you like me, whether you do not like me, you are intrigued and you have to stop and actually watch my video and listen to what I'm saying.
So, my brother, before we leave the humor, well, beyond the humor part of what you do, maybe we should speak to that part of your video that got you the love letter from the NOA. Unfortunately, it was not what we played, but I can quote from it.
Yes.
In the video, you are seen saying about the functionality of one of the brand of the cars that you sell. You asked AI if civil servants would be able to afford that particular vehicle. And you asked, can civil servants afford you? And AI responds to you, no. Maybe in 2062, and you call on people to hustle, and hustle is very debatable in context in this part of the world. So with that particular part of your video, would you say that it was respectful to civil servants, because you said that you actually respect civil servants? If you were a civil servant and you had that portion, would you feel respected?
Well, first of all, when I say hustle, I'm not trying to promote fraud or shortcuts or anything illegal. Nigeria is a country whereby we need positive thinkers, we need big thinkers, because businessmen are the workforce behind the economy, and we need people who are willing to take risks. We need people who are willing to who dare to try. So when I say hustle, I am speaking in a very good light. I want people, especially youths, to not depend on the government, because even the government wants people to go out there and make money the right way. So yes, when I say hustle, I'm not trying to promote anything illegal. And if I were a civil servant, I would just look at it as humor, laugh and like and go. Yes.
Well, fair enough. We'll just have to accept your explanation, and I hope the civil servants accept that explanation. Now, you say that your ultimate goal is to ensure that every Nigerian is able to afford a vehicle. But we see your videos, my brother, and those vehicles are not within the reach of the average Nigerian, not within the reach of the civil servant. My brother.
Yes.
I'd like you to speak to that.
So yeah, I understand that things have significantly gone up. The prices of cars have changed, and that is why I brought the idea of dropping an initial deposit of 40% and spreading the balance within 4 years. So now, which means everybody can, own a car. Everybody can do pass themselves, no matter how expensive a car is. You don't have to save and save and save. You just drop 40% and you go with the car. So I believe with that, no matter how expensive a car is, it is much more affordable to buy from me than other places, because I'm the only one, offering this kind of package. And obviously, it is my love for civil servants and Nigerians in general, and my drive for revolutionary change that has, made me sit down and think, how do we impact the lives of Nigerians?
All right, my brother. That's the part I like the most. What you said so far, maybe we'll send you an invoice so that you pay the bills. Apparently. But I'm more interested in your pattern of branding. For someone who sells the kind of vehicles and all of that I talk about, not many people will see them, coming out to advertise and literally hustling in that sense, in a very beautiful way, if you allow me to say that. So tell me about what inspired you to start branding the way you do, in terms of your imaging, to do your business the way you're doing it right now. I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to sell vehicles like the way you're trying to sell. Is it because there were no sales and you just decided to, okay, let me be innovative, or you felt like, I have a sense of humor, what can I do with it? The reason I'm asking is because the way the economy is, everybody has to be innovative to make sales.
Yes, that's true. That's true. First of all, I've always seen myself as someone who wants to be out there, someone who wants to bring change. And I tell a lot of businessmen, the best way to sell your business is to be your business. You have to be the brand. You have to hawk your business yourself. Nobody will do it for you. So, and one of the biggest things that buy trust between me and my customers is that I'm out there. They know who they are dealing with. They see who they are dealing with, and they relate with who they are dealing with. Sometimes some people just behind the scenes, their businesses are running. They find it hard to get customers, because customers don't really trust the business. But you know, when you're out there, when people see you out there, they trust you and they relate with what you're saying. So yes, my passion for actually cars and my car business is what drove me to come out and say, nobody will hawk my business for me. I am the owner of the business, so I have to come out and push my business myself. I have to hawk my business myself. And then yes, I've always known I had humor. I've always related with people very well. So I said, you know, let's do it differently. In Nigeria, in particular, we have thousands and thousands of dealers. Yeah. But as I always say, the sky is big enough for everyone. If you are creative, you will survive. So I sat down and I said, let's do things differently. Let's bring something new. Because, you know, Nigerians, they love new things. But before they accept something new, it takes a while. Luckily for me, Nigerians could see what I was doing. They related with what I was doing, and yes, we're in very good terms with them, and I absolutely love doing what I do. So yes, I decided to hawk my business myself because nobody will do it for me.
There you go. So as we wind down, Sarkin Mota, two things. For some, yes, they've said that you are a child of privilege. So that's why you speak that way, that you come from a lot of money, so you probably don't understand the hard work that civil servants or, you know, very hardworking Nigerians put in on the one hand. So maybe you want to speak to that. Secondly, I want you to officially take this moment to speak to civil servants, if you want to apologize to them and all of that, because believe me, you, believe you, me, a lot of them are not happy. So maybe just take a moment to speak to them and put things in proper context for them.
Yes, yes. Well, about the privilege, I would like to clearly state that since when I started my business way back in 2019 till date, nobody has given me a handout. Nobody has given me a dime, and I started my business without anybody's dime. You know, I started at something we call ensemble, which means somebody that goes out and look for customers for other people's car. They give you 50,000, 100,000, 150, 200. That was how I gathered money and gathered, and I bought my first car, a Peugeot 307. The car almost killed me. But, you know, we continued from there. I kept on hustling. I was very, very consistent. I was very, very determined. And I am where I am today. So in terms of privilege, I do not have privilege. And I will shock you that both of my parents are actually even civil servants, so there's no privilege there. So sometimes I am looking for their trouble too when they see my videos, you know. So no privilege. I was very hardworking and I was very consistent, and luckily we are where we are today. And to all the civil servants who are watching this, I want to clearly state that my intentions for all of you are very, very positive. I love you people more than you actually love me, and my goal is to ensure that I make each and every single one of you watching this a car owner. So come and buy cars from Sarkin Mota Autos. I offer a package that nobody in Nigeria currently offers.
You, Sarkin Mota,
no invoice, no invoice.
Two invoices
so
you will get.
You know the package I offer currently, nobody in Nigeria offers it.
Three invoices.
I offer cars with warranty.
Keep going. 3 invoices will send to you. Keep going.
Comprehensive insurance.
4 invoices you're getting, Sarkin Mota. We have to anchor
no,
at
let me leave it like that. Let me leave it like that.
Well, you get the invoice. But it's been a pleasure speaking with you,
but
Sarkin Mota. Good to see you. All positive. His real name, Aliyu Mohammed, son of 2 civil servants and the CEO of Sarkin Mota Automobiles. Thank you for your time, and wish you the very best.
Thank you so very much, my brother. I appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. We'll take a quick break now. And when we return, we'll talk about a very important conversation around the oceans. Oh, yes, it's around us, but what are we doing to ensure that we make the most of it, we protect it? Well, we have a commissioner joining us from here in Lagos. Stay with us.